This is a story about Christmas from a woman named Lynetta L. Smith. And she has this story in the book Chicken Soup for the Soul, Christmas Magic. She was a teenager and was listening to the stereo play Joy to the World and was wondering what she had to be joyful about. She was in a guest bedroom at a friend's of her parents' house, far from where she had been living before. Her mother came in and said, "Would you like to come help us play Yahtzee?" And she said, "Well, no, I'm not really into it right now, but I'll come out and join you later." And she sat on her bed in this guest bedroom, feeling sorry for herself. Her mother and a stepfather and she had moved recently into a new town, Amity, Oregon, where she says it rained all the time, but there was not a speck of snow. And their parents were looking for jobs so that they would be able to buy their own home. But in the meantime, they were staying with some friends, Mrs. Allen. And Lynetta was thinking of all the things that she had left behind. She would not be able to celebrate Christmas that year with all of the people she normally did. She would not be able to celebrate with her father, her stepmother, her little sisters, her aunts, her uncles, her cousins like normal. They would not be able to have all those foods and traditions and times together that she was used to. She also was looking at the Christmas tree in this house, and there wasn't a single ornament of theirs around anywhere. All of her normal surroundings were different for Christmas as well, since they were all packed up in boxes. And as she was sitting there, thinking about everything that she was missing, because this was a completely different experience for Christmas for her, she decided to pick up her Bible and perhaps read the Christmas story one more time. So she picked up this Bible and began to read the Christmas story. And as she read about Joseph and Mary leaving their familiar environment and going to this town of Bethlehem, to a place where they did not know people, suddenly she began to resonate with the story of not being so alone. It seemed to her that Mary had actually lived this experience before her, being in a strange place, different people. However, Mary made the best of it and made it work, having her baby there, taking care of Jesus, and doing the very best she could. Suddenly, Lynetta said she did not feel so lonely any longer. She went out to the living room and joined the game of Yahtzee and actually quite enjoyed herself. That afternoon, she went to Mrs. Allen and asked if she could help in the kitchen. And together they made apple pies. Lynetta helped peel the apples and roll out the dough. And in the evening, once again, they played a rousing, raucous game of Yahtzee late into the night. I'm not sure what a raucous game of Yahtzee looks like, but the next morning, Christmas Day, when she got up, she was gathered with this other family and their children and watched as the kids were so excited about what presents they were going to get to open soon. And it was at that point that she realized that Christmas was not really a place or traditions after all, but something that lives within your heart. So from me to you, from all of us, may Christmas this season be a place where it lives within your heart, whatever you are doing for this time and place. And may Christ and the spirit of Christmas continue to live and grow in you from now throughout the new year. Amen.